Good morning. Happy Saturday here in Hua Hin, Thailand. I wanted to show you my face after 4 days of having my laser surgery done. It's healing quite rapidly, actually. He told me it would be 2 weeks, and I'm nowhere near 100% healed by any means. But I had this one's coming along really good. Now it's red, but it will fade. And here's this side of my face. And here is the other side where I had the really deep brown spots. That's good. And there's some by my eyes. He did my eye near my eyebrows. Overall, I'm really pleased. Put on my glasses so I can see. Overall, I'm really pleased with the results thus far. I'm putting on the antibiotic cream morning and evening and only rinsing my face with clear, clean water, no soaps or anything like that on my skin. And then I'm applying thin layers of aloe vera, pure aloe vera, onto my face. So that's what the shine that you see is. But I feel really good about things. Now, I won't go back in to see him for 1 more month. And then he's going to check my skin, and then I'm going to have the other procedure done that he wanted to do on me. So I'll show you guys the results after that as well, but I'll probably do another update within like 2 weeks after this is all healed. I wanted to share that. I also wanted to share an update on my Social Security, what happened. So after my Social Security video that I did, the next day, the very next day, I got an email from Manila letting me know that they moved up my interview time to December 7th. I'll insert that copy of that email here. So that was really good. I don't know if somebody saw the video from the Philippines or because of the Social Security word that I attached to the title, but something happened because when I spoke to that representative in Manila, she told me that they are very backlogged and there was nothing until after January. I was expecting, maybe even February, but so December 7th, I will have my interview on the phone, and then probably within, I don't know how soon, but I'm thinking maybe 2 weeks after that, my benefits will start. So I'll receive all my back benefits from that. That's really good news. So that's my update for that. Other than that, it's moving into a little bit of a cooler season here in Thailand. I noticed that there's more expats arriving. Not a whole lot. I mean, it's not overly crowded here. And the weather is beautiful. We sit outside in the morning and the breeze is just like a fall morning, say around November in California. It's beautiful. It's not as hot at all. So that's nice. And the rains are still coming once in a while, but they're always just like maybe in the evening or early morning, and then it may be an hour and then it stops and then the sun comes out. So there's no issues. If you move here and you're worried about the rain, don't worry about the rain, because I hang my clothes out and they might get rained on a little bit and then I just keep them out there and they dry really fast. So it all works out. It all works out. So that's my update. I wanted to tell you all that. I also had somebody that asked about the neutering that we had done for Mango, but we took him back to Tandao where they both go. Fiona goes as well. And the actual neutering charge was $66. Now I have a subscriber that told me in California, he was quoted something to the tune of $750 to sterilize his miniature poodle. And gosh, that's just crazy. I mean, there's really no need for those charges like that. I don't understand why they do that in the States. Everything is just so amplified up on charges. Your eyes open once you get here on what they charge for things. But so just the sterilization was $66. There was a couple other charges added onto that for the doctor, the anesthetic, the aftercare medication, his cone that he has to wear, and I don't know, one other thing. So the total for everything for him was under 5,000 baht. So it was about 150-ish dollars US. A lot better than 750, I would say. So that's here for you if you do bring your dog and you want to wait and have them spayed or neutered here. We had asked them to insert a microchip while he was under anesthesia, and they didn't do that. After we got done, I asked if I could get the microchip number, and I think there was a little communication misunderstanding there, because one of the gentlemen behind the desk told us that there is no information, like when they scan the dog here in Thailand, if they put a microchip in, at least at Tandao, if they scan it, it's not going to give any information on the dog's. Okay, it's hard to explain because he was trying to explain it and it was very confusing for Ray and I. It was something about how when they scan it, it just says the dog's breed, like the pedigree, and it goes into like it comes into like a major website area. It doesn't do what a regular microchip does. I know, I'm sorry, I'm tongue-tied here because I didn't really understand what he said. I just assumed that if they put a microchip in your dog here in Thailand, like they did with Fiona in India, you could go online through the microchip maker. They have the website where you can put in all the information about your address, phone number, the dog's name, your owner's name, in case the dog gets lost. If they scan the microchip, they can get him back to you. From my understanding and what he was saying, that's not how it works. So leave a comment if you know any different, if you've had your dog microchipped here in Thailand, because Ray and I were both really confused about this one. And Ray took Mango back after 3 days to have his bandage taken off, and then he'll go back Monday and have the stitches taken off. But when Ray took him back, I didn't go because I'm still healing. I wanted to just kind of lay low. Ray asked them if he could get the microchip number so that we could just, have it on record. And they said they didn't do the microchip. So, when you go to these places, sometimes there is going to be a communication barrier, especially if you don't speak full Thai. Normally, there's someone that speaks English there, but the day we went, they didn't seem to understand what we meant about the microchip results, and it wasn't on the receipt. That's why we realized that they probably didn't put the microchip in. But anyway, they're still a good vet. They did a good job. He's healing beautifully. They gave him some pain pills. He had to have a little slice of a pain pill every evening and an antibiotic pill every morning and evening with his food. We're still on the antibiotic pills, and the pain pills are now gone. He never really seemed to suffer much. We just kind of, loved him up and held him and comforted him, and he was fine. But when the bandage came off, it was a whole different story. We were able to put a little soft cone type thing around him that was easier for him, and we just watched him, and when he made any moves to go down to that area, we'd say no, and he knew immediately not to do it. But since the bandage is off, the stitches were bothering him, so we had to keep the cone on him unless he's eating or he's laying with us. So the price you pay for having a dog. We love him though. It's worth it. Of course it's worth it, but wow. So he's almost done with that. I'm almost done with mine, and life will be back to normal. Other than that, we're going to be doing some videos here soon for you of some different soys that we wanted to take you down. I know there's a lot of people that have mentioned agents. We never really used an agent here to find the places that we found. We were very lucky. Like I said, we walked around the areas we wanted to live or that we were staying when we first arrived, and then that led to our first condo. And then we found this house, of course, through Johnny's video on his budget houses, and we were the lucky ones that got it. No, we were so blessed to get this house. So, and don't worry about bringing your dog here. I mean, of course, if you go into a regular condo, you will not be able to have your dog. From what I know, in Hua Hin, I don't believe there's any dog-friendly condos. The one we had was owned by a private owner, and it was just the bottom and then her home on the top. So that was a whole different story. But don't worry about bringing your dog. You can get, even if they say, like Miss C, who we rented our house from, she didn't want the dogs when I mentioned it to her. When I showed her the pictures, she said that they were afraid of the dogs. And I said, well, our dogs are really nice and they're really well behaved. And we don't travel, so we're home with them. And she liked us, and she ran it past the other gentleman who I believe is an owner of this, or her family that owns it. I'm not clear on who really owns it, but she did decide to let us have our dogs. So just know that if you're a good person, and when you meet with these agents or these people that own these properties, you can pull some strings. There's always an option here in Thailand. Things normally do work out. So yeah, don't worry about that kind of stuff. And what else? Oh gosh, somebody mentioned about our phone plan, that they couldn't find it online. We didn't get our phone plan and our internet service online. Ray called and he got the deal through the phone. So they gave us a discount over the phone. Also, I believe you can, well, yeah, you can, because the last time we lived here, we went into AIS and we signed up. We never really did anything online with them. So just FYI for that. What else? I'm trying to think. Well, I've had a lot of questions, and I welcome all of your questions and your comments. Just remember to be nice. That is my one requirement, that you have to be kind on my channel. We try to be positive, and we like positive people being positive back to us. So it's not that hard. It's kind of nice. It makes you feel good. So hope you're all having a beautiful day. We're getting ready to start our day. I'm going to do some yoga, and since I haven't been really going to the gym since I had this work done, I've been staying at home and practicing yoga online. I practice with Yoga with Tim. He's on YouTube, but I signed up for his yearly yoga online. He's a really good teacher if you're interested in that. I'll put the link in the description. He's a really cool guy. He's from California. He's the surfer dude. He's really nice. And I wanted to get my, cardio in and my movement, because I just feel like, if you know and you've been watching my videos, I'm definitely an A-type person, okay? I'm very A-type. And I love to go to the gym, and I love to get my workouts in. And so this kind of put me on pause a little bit, which is fine. I'm just not able to go do all the heavy stuff. So I'm going over to that Catholic church, which is just over a couple soys over on Soy 88. And it's the church that I did my most recent video on, the last video I did. We walk once around the perimeter of the property and the church grounds, and that's 0.25 miles. So 4 times around is 1 mile. So I got in 4 miles yesterday, just a couple of soys over walking, and it's nice and shaded. And of course I wore my huge sun hat that's hanging right there, protecting my face, being a good girl, which I will be definitely doing, and full sunscreen once this heals. So I don't want these to come back. A friend of mine in California had this work done, laser, to remove her brown spots. And she told me that she noticed when she went out into the sun, they started to come back. So you have to be very careful if you have this done, and be very diligent with your sunscreen, which I will do. And tomorrow we're meeting with a subscriber that sent me an email, and she's coming in from Bangkok, and we're going to meet up for some coffee and a little chit chat. I'm not sure that she wants to be on camera. And when we meet up with our subscribers, we normally don't film them. We respect their privacy. Unless they have like an interesting story or something and they want to be on, then oh gosh, I would love, to do that. I'm happy to do that. So we're excited about meeting her, and we have so many nice subscribers. Thank you all. Thank you all. So that's it for today. Just wanted to give you a little update on my face, and it's just really healing beautifully, and I'm feeling really good about it, and I'm glad that I did it. So, all right, guys, take care. Until the next time, have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.
I recall the past again tonight. It's in the front of my mind. As I fall apart, you begin to cry. The tears are making you blind. The future's far away, but I inside. There's no more time to hide, because I feel again, I feel again. Oh, now I feel again. We're bringing this back to life. I feel it again, I feel it again, I feel again. We're bringing this back to life. Help me find the right words to say to get us back on our way. Can we try to fight against the grain of throwing out what we made? The future's far away, but I will stay, I will stay.
Well, guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you all for watching. I got in 6 miles at the church and an hour yoga practice at home. I feel good. Mary's out bike riding. It's another beautiful day. And thank you for watching this video. Thank you to all of our subscribers. Thank you for all of the wonderful comments. And just take care of yourself. Okay, until next time. Bye now.
We never quite could forget, 'cause what we got so intense.